Hello everyone, welcome to the Friday review, and today I'm going to do my review on the 1STPLAYER Baboon King RGB mousepad. They was nice enough to allow me to review this, so yeah, let's get started. So I know you guys haven't seen a review in months, but they are coming soon. I'm still trying to come up with a new style of review, so this style is probably going to change, but I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to change it. But yeah, let's get to the review. So I've been using this mousepad for about a week now, and I do have to admit, an RGB mousepad is only nice if you can get it to look right in your setup. For me, since I do like more of a rainbow effect, and since this has a color mode for rainbow effect, it works good. And since they don't have software for it, you can't really customize it like you can some of the higher quality mouse pads like from Razer and Logitech, because you just can't, it doesn't have the software, so you can't really adjust the lighting. So when they say it's RGB, it's really only just what they think, what colors they think is going to be your main setup color, which they do have the basic colors that most people would have, but it would be awesome to see some type of software implemented with this this mouse pad. I don't know why I still want to say keyboard. That is one thing that I don't really like, is there's no software. But for the price compared to like the Razer brand, is completely an awesome price. For $26 you can have this, and I have to admit, when I first got it, it was actually, at first I'm like, I really don't know how I'm gonna like this, because I'm like, I don't really know if I'm really gonna like the RGB lighting on all the time right by me, because my gaming computer is actually just got a simple blue LEDs in it, and then my keyboard, I have it as a rainbow effect just because I don't really have a nice perfect setup just yet for RGB, but this does really help my setup a little bit. And even playing at nighttime, it's actually pretty nice, where you can actually see where the mouse pad actually ends, because I used to have an all black mouse pad. My desk is also in the dark. In the dark, it's gonna be black, but I really don't know what the color of my desk is actually, because at times when you look at it, it's black, and at times it's like a brown or a dark brown. So it's just kind of a weird desk, and I'm hopefully gonna get that replaced. But this is a pretty nice mouse pad. Like I said, $26 you get this, and this is a solid mouse pad. So you're gonna notice this does not really bend or fold like a traditional, because it's actually glued to a plastic piece underneath the fabric. So the fabric is actually glued to this plastic piece that I'm assuming is housing the RGB lighting on the keyboard, or on, I still want to say keyboard, but mouse pad. So this is kind of simple. You got a spider up here, and this is where your button is to turn the mouse pad on or off, and change the lighting modes. And then you just got Lager's branding down here. So this is going to be a hard mouse pad, so it's actually pretty nice. I've actually kind of wanted a mouse pad that was a solid mouse pad. It's not like just the typical fabric mouse pad. So it's really comfortable when you're using it. Now, let's say if I push this button, you're gonna get like I'm assuming it's gonna be a yellow, kind of changes a little bit of colors, random colors. And then if you push it again, you get your solid red light, your solid purple or pink, whatever you want to call it, and then your solid blue, and then kind of like a sky bluish cyan type, and then green, and then here is your actually solid yellow, And this is kind of like a rainbow effect that goes around in a circle around the mouse pad. And then this is just kind of a faster circle, changing color. This is what I typically use, is this one. I use this one, or I use the one before it. This one, typically. Typically I have this one because it's fast. And then you do actually get a pretty long braided cable, so that is really nice. This hooks up to USB, so it gets powered by USB. I have it actually connected to a hub where if I turn the hub off, the mouse pad stays turned off. So I don't have it directly plugged into my computer, because how I have it all set up, it's kind of confusing. And the hub was my best option to use it on basically all my computers. Or typically if one's turned off, because I also use a Mac too. Typically I have the hub always on, and usually when I switch computers I just unplug the hub and plug it into the other computer where I have everything connected. I'm hopefully changing that to a KVM switch pretty soon, but only time will tell. Up here you do have, this would be probably the controller itself. Inside here, this is actually a piece of metal enclosure, so the chip is sitting in there enclosed. So our first player was to implement some type of software, then this mouse pad would probably be worth the money. Where you can actually fully customize it, because this supports 16.6 million different colors, and just having it limited to just a few seems kind of odd. So I really do hope they come out with some type of software where you can automatically control it, and maybe even save your own profiles to the mousepad. That'd be actually pretty awesome. But other than that, I have to admit, I really do like this mousepad after I got it. I like the hard surface, harder surface. So that's really nice. Like I said, and one thing that I don't like, that First Player did not include any instructions on how to officially clean this mousepad. Because as you can tell, mine kind of has some dust stains, some dust inside the fabric that I haven't figured out how to really get out yet. So yeah, there's that too. So that's also another thing with the harder surface mouse pads, is you just can't really, used to with mine, I used to just kind of throw it on the dryer or the washer and then let it soft dry. Or I usually would take it underwater and wash it and then let it dry. With this one, you can't really do that. You kind of have to find a way to clean it. I got some options, and if I do come up with a nice, good option for it, I might make a review about it. But yeah, cleaning this is going to be kind of difficult because you don't want to mess up the RGB. But like I said, RGB lighting in this is actually pretty nice and bright. So I do like that. I was kind of expecting it gonna have a more of a lighter brightness, not a lot of brightness, but they've actually kind of impressed me with this mousepad actually. From my first impressions to my last impressions have changed a lot. So First Player did do an awesome job on this mousepad. So yeah, that's all I kind of have for the review. If you're interested in picking this mousepad up, I will leave a link down below where you can get it. And yeah, I will see you hopefully in a different setup in the next review. So yeah, hope you like it, and I will see you in the next one.